on Winners Hood. Yeah, today is a new day, and I'm going to give you this opportunity. If you are a new person, just subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Be part of the family so that every win that we get here, you'll be part of it. And trust me, you're going to win. You are with Winners Hood. Maybe today is the first time hearing about me or getting chance to watch my video, or maybe you have been with me for a while. This is one best analytical channel that you can join us so that you can cash out with us. Most of you guys, the good feedback, the positive feedback that I'm getting from you guys, I'm more interested. Today we are going to brush on how to get a draw game, and what it takes for a game to be a draw. Most of you guys are more interested in predicting draw outcomes, and then we have different strategies that's most of them really working. Yes, and then I have done video about this draw strategy previously. Most of you guys are aware of it, and most of you guys are winning with it. Yes, so you can also join the Telegram channel. I always post my free picks in right there, free tips right there, and then you're going to boom with us. If you're using SportyBet, you get SportyBet code or Betway code. Or if you're not using this of them, you can choose the games from your bookmaker straight up, and then you select the game from there, then you put money on. Yes, and you are going to cash out with me. Let's move. Whenever we say draw, most of you guys will think that draw, it's not easy to predict. Yes, it is true. But if you really have a formula that you take you through a draw analysis for you to understand a game which is supposed to end up with a draw, or which is probably highly percentage to end up with draw, you're going to cash out with draw outcome. The reason why I really love draw is that if you select one game, if you select 2 games or 3 games, you are going to get enough odds to double your money or cash out. You understand? So if you can predict 1 or 2 draw to win or 3 draw to win, you are good to go. Because with the other predictions, you cannot predict a straight win which is having 1.10 or 1.30 odds and stick with low price. No, unless you stick very high, because you are going to get only 30% from it. 30% winning from it. But if you select 1 game or 2 games which is draw, you have highly odds, more than 5 plus odds, and you are going to double highly cash out. So draw is very good, and ebinum sujin say draw no. You can predict draw from any team or any league. No, you have to have a specific leagues that you can predict draw from. Although any team or any game can end up with draw, but we have some leagues which they have a highly probability chance, because all the teams have a medium place or a medium forms, and when they meet, they used to play more draw games. And we have some specific leagues that if you want draw outcome, you have to go there. You are going to get draw games after your analysis with their games, because without the analysis, you cannot get the right outcome for draw. You have to go through a very deep. You can see that even straight win, both teams to score overs and unders goals. Even those easy prediction outcomes. We go deep to understand the matches and their head-to-head very well before we come out with a specific outcome. So the draw, you need to have more information about both teams to win with them. Most at times, when bookmaker, you can browse in like this. When the bookmaker underrate a team, those games are always having 90% chance. 90% of those games win, draw, or end up with draw. Let's say a team has donated a very well placed, or a team has donated very well with their previous meetings, but still they are going to play a game with a particular team which they are still having the lowest and the highest odds, or the team will give them the odds which really consider a losing for that particular team, and they have given odds which really consider a win for the opponent, but the other team which is having the losing odds is really donating well in their previous games. I don't know if you are understanding the point that I'm making. Those games particularly end up with a draw because the bookmakers really do a very deep analysis before they bring out the outcome. Even their previous and the current analysis or their current forms that they will have. Sometimes a team will play very good previously with the opponent, with the other teams, scoring more goals, winning, and they will have a specific match which their top goal scorers, their top players have an injured, or they have given card. They have been given card, maybe yellow cards or red card, or if they have yellow cards, they usually remove them from the current team that they used to play. So if they have any match in front of them, those yellow card players usually take out. They don't play some. You understand? So if they are top goal scorers, or if they are good players that they usually create goals for the team for them to win, they are previously, and today they are not in, you can see that the bookmakers will underrate those particular teams and give them odds, a losing odds, or high odds, which you will not give them straight win like that, or even double chance. Those games really end up with draw because those games, you can see that those underrated teams will do their very best because they are very good, or they know how to win a game very easily, but they don't have their top goal scorers in, or their best players in. They will try to do their best to maintain their form or their position, so they will definitely end the game with draw without losing, even if they can't score a goal. So those games are easily found from Sportybet. If you do analysis with the games that you want to select draw games from, especially, we all know that all draw games have an odds like this. Even some odds range from 2.50 going up to 3.10 to 3.20. That is the most specific draw odds that the bookmakers usually give to draw games. So this is 2.90. You can see that the home team is having 3.25 and the away team is having 2.10. The away team is having the lowest odds, which is 2.10, and meaning that they are having chance to at least do something, which the home team is having the highest odds, but the draw game is having 2.90. So Although this draw odds is giving us a draw chance, but you have to go through the match and get to know their current and their previous form, which this sporty bet have given them this particular odds as draw. So as you can see right here, you go to their stats. That is Oman Club versus Al Seed. Okay, this is the case that they don't have current start and the previous start. Maybe they haven't played before, or this season they haven't played before, so they don't have their form and their stats here. But odds like this, it particularly end up with a draw. But make sure you can get their stats and go through deep and understand that if the home team is good, but due to some of one or two submissions that they have done in this game that they are coming to play, maybe their top goal scorer is having a yellow card or have submit from the game today, or maybe some injuries or something different has happened to the team. So Sportybet has underrated them because they think, with their analysis, they think this is going to be very hard challenge for the team, but maybe the home team is very good. So games like this, after the analysis and you got the information like this, you can still leave it at draw like this. But you can see this game is not having start, so it's not advisable. So it's very easy if you want to predict a draw outcome. I'm just giving you this information, and I will continuously give you more information for you guys to know how to select draw outcomes or win draw games, because it's very important. You understand? So if you have to select draw games, or if you want to select draw games, you need to be concerned with the odds particularly, and with their current, with the both team current positions and their current games that they have played and their current changes that they have before this game will start, or before the game that you analyze the draw from will start. So let's use this game for a last example, then we drop. This game, for example, this we can find this game under Tunisia League 1. This is CS Sazen versus US Monast, and this is 2.63 odds for draw to happen. 2.63 odds for draw to happen. And the home team is having 2.60 odds, and the away team is having 2.95 odds. You can see all these three odds are on 2 odds column. They are all under 3 odds. So it will be very easy that if the odds is 2.65, the draw it's having highly chance to happen with the odds rather. But if you come to their overs and unders goals, still their 1.5 is having 1.64, meaning that even goal will be a very challengeable or will be hard to happen in a game. That's not all. We check their stats. Their stats is going to give us the final idea. This is it. You can see both teams have a very good previous trick, because if you check the both team games that they have played, they have donated very well. The away team is on 5th position, and then the home team is on 10th position, though both team has played very good game previously. And if you check both team games like this is one of the typical example I was giving to you. Games like this, it is very easy to end with draw. And you can trust it and put some high money, because you can see that the away team, which is US Monastir, in their previous matches that they've played, they have won 2 out of their 5 matches that they've played, and the rest 3 ended with draw. But if you check their goals, if you check their odds that they have here, the team, which is the away team, that is Monastir, which they have won 2 games out of their 5 games that they've played with this same team. They have won 2. They have played 5 games, and the away team has won 2 out of these 5 games. And they also have a very good winning streak, and they also on the 5th position, the highest position. You can see that they have lost only 1 in their even 5 games they have played with the previous the other opponents, and with this team too, they have won 2. But still, these bookmakers has given the home team the lowest odds and given the away team, which is having the high winning streak, the highest odds, giving us explanation that the away team is losing the chance and then the home team is getting the chance, because 2.60 and 2.95, we all know that 2.60 will definitely have a winning streak than the 2.95. Whilst if you check their stats, the away team is having a very high winning streak and even won 2 out of the 5 games that they played with this particular game. So it becomes very ununderstandable if you are doing the analysis like this. And you can see that they have a typical highly draw odds, which you can highly trust it to put some money. This game will definitely end up with draw. So this is how we get draw outcome, which you can trust. Because we all know that draw is not easy to predict, but draw outcome which you can trust like this, typically you have a chance to win. So this is how it goes. It's very easy to get such information like this on Winners Hood. Here is the only place you are going to get this information, this accurate information. And trust me, if you are here with me, you are very lucky to find this channel. Subscribe. You are becoming part of the family, and you get notification every time I post a new video, so that you can win with that. Because every video that you watch, you are going to win with that. Trust me. I'll come back for you later tomorrow, or this night. I'll come back for you. I love you guys. Bye bye.